It definitely was the Multiverse of Madness. We're just gonna start with this. I have to say this so I can say my piece, and we're gonna do everything else after. So, Friday night, I saw Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. And oh my god, was it crap. I did not like the movie at all. Let's start with the stuff I liked. I liked how every Doctor Strange had a different type of magic. You know, the Defender Strange had white magic. The Evil Strange with the Darkhold, he had like purple magic. I like that. I like how every Strange had a different type of magic. The battle between Doctor Strange and the Evil Strange with the music, that was awesome. I loved that. Visually, this movie looked incredible. You know, obviously because it's a Marvel movie made by Disney, so it's obviously gonna have a big budget with stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, now onto the bad stuff. Okay, so let's start. I guess we're gonna try and go in order, but I might just go willy nilly. Spoilers, by the way. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers. Okay. So when did Doctor Strange tell the world about magic? I must have missed that part. Because I thought the whole point of Doctor Strange 1 was they used the mirror dimension to fight wizards, like to fight sorcerers and all that, in the mirror dimension, so that way they don't impact the real world and that people don't know. But now everyone knows who Doctor Strange is. So when did he tell them? Why did he tell them? When did people find out he was the one who made the decision to give Thanos the Time Stone? Why do people know about this? Did he just tell them? Did they have a conference when he came back and he's like, oh yeah, I did this and this and this? When did this happen? God's sake. Then we have Wanda. Oh boy, Wanda. She was something in this movie, wasn't she? Where was Vision? Vision made no appearance in this movie. The whole point of WandaVision was she was sad that Vision died. And I get that you can overcome grief and come to terms with someone's death. That's fine. That's what happens with everyone. But in all her perfect worlds, and she's showing Doctor Strange, you know, the perfect worlds with her and her children, not one of them had Vision in it? So does she just not care about him anymore? He's just nothing to her? Vision should have been in this movie. And don't just go saying he's dead. There's a white Vision out there from WandaVision who has his consciousness. He should have been in this movie. And then there's the Illuminati. The very big thing that this movie is counting on. So, let's talk about the Illuminati. I didn't care they died. I expected them to die. When they revealed that they killed their Doctor Strange, I'm like, okay, well, Wanda's gonna come and kill you all. So, it's more so how they died. You're gonna tell me that Black Bolt, leader of the Inhumans, someone who has been training himself to not say a single word unless absolutely necessary. Wanda's going to take away his mouth and he's going to freak out and kill himself? No. He should be fine with this. This shouldn't affect him. If anything, he should be freaking ecstatic and happy. Like, what? The death was so stupid. Speaking of stupid deaths, I didn't care about Captain Carter's death. I thought Captain Carter's death was actually a fine death. Her getting cut in half with her own shield. Captain Marvel's on the other hand. I have no love for Captain Marvel. I hate Captain Marvel. I think Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is one of the most insufferable, annoying heroes ever. And I roll my eyes every time I see her. Um, but you're gonna tell me that in order to kill Captain Marvel, we just gotta chuck a statue on her? Is this all we gotta do with Brie Larson? Throw a statue on her and our problems are solved? Stupid. Stupid. Then we have we have Professor X. Wow. Okay. I was really happy to see him. You know? I was like, oh my god, it's Professor X. The little X-Men, I was like, oh, that's awesome. His death was so goddamn stupid. You're gonna tell me Professor Xavier, master of the mind, dies in the mind by getting his neck snapped? He should have killed her in the mind. When it comes to mind, Xavier is he's got no equal. He should have killed her. And then we got the death I think that made the most people upset. Reed Richards' death. Reed Richards in this movie was played by Josh Kukowski, whatever. The point is, we wanted him to play Reed Richards. He was the fan cast. When they announced Fantastic Four, the movie was happening, everyone's like, he's got to play Mr. Fantastic. That was it. We're all like, it has to be him. And they did. They listened for once, and they let him be Mr. Fantastic. So when I saw him, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, Reed Richards, Fantastic Four, and he's played by Josh Krasinski. This is great. He was awful in this movie. He just straight up told Wanda, Black Bolt can kill you with a single word. Like, what the hell are you doing? And his death was so stupid. She just turned him into pretty much spaghetti. That's how we're introducing Reed Richards. He's just gonna show up and just get turned into spaghetti and say some stupid, make a stupid decision and die. I'll tell you this. I will come back and take back every hatred thing I say about Reed Richards' death if Josh Krasinski plays him in the Fantastic Four movie. Because I can so see those douches at Marvel saying, well, he was the classic Reed Richards. No, this is our Reed Richards, the new Reed Richards. Piss off. If he is not Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four movie coming out, I hate you all. And you have pissed me off to no end. But if he is Reed Richards, okay. Then I'll come back and I'll say, you know what? He's still Reed Richards in our world. Fair enough. That's fine. But if he's not, Marvel, hate you. Absolutely hate you. Then, let's talk about America Chavez. One of the big things about this movie, I hated America Chavez. I thought she was an annoying, just like cocky, over arrogant brat. She makes like these douchey remarks about like, oh, you don't know anything about multiverse travel, or like that stupid line, the person you went to go help is now the person trying to kill me. It's like, okay, maybe you can say those cocky lines if you actually contribute to what's happening, but instead you run around screaming and let the big boys handle it. So no, you don't get to say these cocky lines. You shut up. That's what you do. And her storyline is her origin story is some of the stupidest thing I think I've seen. She gets startled by a bee, and that's her origin. Then it kills her parents. She goes flying into the multiverse. That it was the bee. The bee started it all, guys. Honey Nut Cheerios, beware. Stupid. She annoyed me. I was waiting for her death the whole time. I was just like, just kill her. I was just like, whenever Wanda had her, I'm like, just kill her. Please, for the love of God, just kill her. There's only one America Chavez. Bull crap. Loki taught me that any little, even the tiniest divergence creates a new timeline. And you're telling me there's never been a divergence in America Chavez? I find that hard to believe. Even then, not just she doesn't have to be one to diverge. Someone else can be a divergence, but America Chavez can still be there, be part of that universe. And what does that America Chavez just disappear? What? You make no sense. It makes zero sense. This movie was just a mess. I will never watch it again. I did not like the movie. I thought the movie was awful. And this seems to be the theme for Marvel now, is they just suck. And I think the argument that Phase 4 never should have happened, and the MCU should have ended at Endgame, barred the Spider-Man movies, is holding true. And I think that's what you should have done. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Crapness. 4 out of 10. Just because the stuff I like, I really like. But the stuff I hate, I really hate. So, there's that. There. Oh, no, I just remembered. When Wanda's attacking Tamarkaj or whatever, the sorcerers are using bow and arrows and cannons at her. You're sorcerers! Magic her! What the hell are you doing? Four out of 10. That's the movie. 4 out of 10. I hate it. I hate it, but not as much as other movies. There is worse movies out there. Believe it or not, there is worse movies out there. I have seen them. Batman Bad Blood is worse than this. I will give it that. You can't be much worse than Batman Bad Blood. The next day, legitimately the next day, we were celebrating my grandmother's retirement. She retired that past week, so we went out and we were going to celebrate her retirement. In the morning, I watched Constantine House of Mystery, the new DC animated short that I thought was a movie, but isn't. It was 26 minutes. And goddamn, was it infinity times better than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That's what I wanted. I wanted a cool movie about sorcery and magic. I didn't get it with the 2 hours and like 5 minutes of Doctor Strange, but I got in the 26 minutes of Constantine. Because the Constantine House of Mystery thing was fantastic. Constantine's stuck in the House of Mystery for eternity, and he's getting killed over and over again by the people he cares about the most. That's it. That's the whole thing. The whole thing. And it's brilliant. So if you want a cool superhero magic type movie, go get Constantine in the House of Mystery. It's on Amazon. Go get it. It's really good. I give that an 8.5 out of 10. That is very good. I loved that. Way better than Doctor Strange. And this makes me now want a Constantine R-rated animated show on like Discovery or something. Just get Matt Ryan, get the cast of this movie, and just do a Constantine R-rated animated show with Matt Ryan as Constantine. You get the guy who plays Jason Blood and Etrigan. You get Zatanna in there. Perfect. Yeah. Well, that's that. And then, well, speaking of, because I'm talking about the weekend, dinner was great. You know, had a steak and fries. A real good dinner. I started listening to Sword Art Online audiobook 5, which is Phantom Bullet. Pretty good. It's really, well, I mean, obviously it's pretty good, you know, but, uh, and yeah, then yesterday we went to Twassen Mills, the mall, because they were having like a food truck and like a roulette thing going on. My mother was at a Bath and Body Works for like almost an hour. Kill me. Went to Hot Topic. I got a Batman shirt, so that's cool. And then I had New York fries for lunch. The hot dog fries. And then that was it. Came home and that was that. Really. All right. And now this week, I mean, I know this weekend I got some stuff planned. It's a long weekend, Victoria Day weekend. Gonna go watch Fantastic Beasts 3 this weekend. Might go watch the new Downton Abbey movie. Don't know. That's up in the air, but I'm definitely gonna see the movie eventually. Might see it this weekend. Might not see it this weekend. Hope to see it this weekend. Do like a double feature. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get into news now. And then I'm going to wrap this up. So, Doctor Who news. Let's do Doctor Who news first. So, the second part of the Sixth Doctor Unbound, where he's the War Doctor thing, has finally got information. It's called Doctor Who Unbound, Doctor of War, Destiny. And we have the stories. And yeah. This is coming out in September. And here are the stories. So we have Who Am I by Nigel Fairs. The Tesh and the Seva team are at war, obeying the orders of their god Xoanin, but they cannot know their battle has a higher purpose, one led by the Time Lord responsible for Xoanin's condition, a Time Lord called the Master. We have Time Killers by Lizzie Hopley. Arriving on Marinus in search of a temporal weapon, the warrior and the master are confronted by a place where time literally is money. As the master finds himself in changed circumstances, the warrior finds himself with a deadly decision to make. And then the final story is The Key to Time by Tim Foley. As battle continues to rage across the history of the cosmos, the White Guardian opts to provide the warrior with a way out. Located at the end of a dangerous quest with an even more dangerous companion, but can a time war ever truly end? So after these ones, I mean, Nigel Fairs, he mainly does stuff for Leela. I don't like Leela, so I don't want her in this, but I guess she's in, hopefully she's just in that one. And then it seems like the Master and the Doctor are going to be working together. So yeah, Davros is also in this one too. This was recorded back in December. It says December 6th and 8th. And there's that. So yeah, this is going to be $17. So that is Doctor of War, Destiny. And then the last Doctor Who news, which actually came out yesterday. So another Doctor Who big thing on Sunday. They announced that David Tennant and Catherine Tate, the 10th Doctor and Donna, would be in the 60th anniversary special, which I think we already knew David Tennant was going to be in it, but it's nice to have some confirmation that he would be in it. And not only him, but Catherine Tate as Donna. So that's also very nice. ROH has a new logo. The Tony Khan filed for a new logo. And, well, very basic. It's a very basic generic logo. Yeah, it's not good. They did say, hey, you do have to keep in mind that um like it's not colored in. It's just black and white. Like, yeah, it's not colored in. They say because when they go to get these like trademarks and stuff like that for logos, they don't color them in. So it's not colored in yet, but still, it's very basic. And then finally, Gotham Knights. I have some news on it. Well, first off, they've canceled the PlayStation 4 version of the game, which sucks for me. That sucks. Um, and then we have what you get for the deluxe edition and the collector's edition. So for the deluxe edition, you get the Beyond suits, which are suits done in the style of Batman Beyond, and they look horrible. They look absolutely horrible. But you do get Nightwatch skins, which are pretty much just the classic skins, like classic comic book skins. They look really good. And then you get three colorways, which is kind of like the Injustice 2 thing where you just put the color on the suit and it changes the kind of color. So yeah, there's that. And then the collector's edition is you get all of what I previously mentioned, plus a statue, a booklet, you get a map, and then you get another skin called New Guard, and it doesn't look too bad. Those skins don't look too bad at all. But mind you, the collector's edition is like 300 something, So, what version am I gonna get? I'm probably just gonna get standard. To be honest, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just getting the standard edition of Gotham Knights. So, but yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Next time, got a lot of stuff to talk about. Not just in movies, but in real life. So we'll see how that goes. I hope it goes well. We'll see.